All right, good afternoon, Craps fans. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boxcars, midnight, double on the bubble.
12 craps, 12. Line away.
Six, 1. Boxcars.
12 craps, 12. Line away.
Oh, that was a loser from that side. Shoot.
Coming out. Get your hands up.
3 craps. AC Doocy.
3 craps, 3. Line away.
Having a hard time getting started here. Hey, Charles, good afternoon. Dr. S, good evening.
Coming out. Get your hands up.
9, finally got a point.
8 and 9. Mark the 9.
6, 2, 8. Easy 8.
8, 8. No field 8.
How was you guys' 4th of July weekend? AC Doocy, 3 craps. AC Doocy, back to back. You ate too much? Yeah, I can see how that. Not bad. How about you? DB, good but uneventful. All right. So it was good. It was. We had a community barbecue up at the clubhouse. It was a lot of good food, so that was really nice. And came back and took a nap. Waited for the fireworks, and there was fireworks all over the valley. It was just like, especially like downtown, there was just a constant stream of big fireworks downtown area. And then to the west, there was quite a few fireworks closer, not at any kind of casino or anything. So I don't know what that was all about. And then, yeah, I didn't realize that we could see Red Rock Casino from our yard. So they had a fireworks display that we could see. And then Caesar's Palace was the big one at 9 o'clock, and that was impressive. That was about the only strip property that had a show, and it was a pretty long show. It was a good show. I mean, we're a little ways away, and it's kind of a little bit through the trees, but yeah, it was good. It was fun. And yeah, I probably ate too much. I had to skip the old dessert line because I had too much of the regular stuff, regular food. But my wife said, "But you had the last cheeseburger." 6-4-10. But yeah, food was good. It was a good spread. Uneventful is good when you're talking about the 4th of July. The one thing we noticed was that they stopped firing off fireworks before, just after midnight, before midnight. I mean, I got up around midnight and it was quiet. It's hadn't been that quiet in Florida in forever. People just go all night long in Florida. So it was nice to be able to get a good night's sleep. 639, point hit. 2 units on the pass. I have to do something about that. I don't know. My wife told me about it. The Cromwell, they had a small fire at in their parking garage, one of their utility or storage sheds in the parking garage. I didn't hear any sirens or anything going down there, so I don't know how bad it was. I don't think it was a big deal, if that's the one you're talking about. AC Doocy, oh boy. Not having a good start today. There were lots of little fires, I guess, throughout the valley. Fire department was busy, as were the police. Metro, I should say, Metro. All right, still coming out. All right, AC/DC. Sheesh. We went over to the Palms Saturday night just because I was rested and said, hey, let's go check out another casino. And neither one of us was very impressed with the Palms. I remember seeing the videos when it first opened, and it was pretty impressive, but they had just packed that place with nothing but slot machines. It was crammed to the gills, as it were. Lost a lot of its character, I think. I got too close, I meant. I got too close to fireworks years ago and had my fill. Yep. Outdoor sitting on a hill, and I could feel the explosions on my body. Oh, man. Yeah, that's not good. There were several craps tables at the Palms, and they were all packed. 415. I don't know what the limits were. I'm assuming there was at least one or more at the $5 tables, but they were packed. But they were really dark. You couldn't. So you walk by that area, and there was a sea of people, but it seemed really, really dark to me. Like they weren't well lit. Not sure what the story was there. Not inviting at all. But yeah, they were busy, that's for sure. And they had a big, on their video display outside, they were advertising $5, 3-2 blackjack and craps all day long. 426. I was over on the bubble craps, and they had similar. They had like 3 crapless and 3 regular craps, bubble craps. But the one that was open of the craps said that the cash box was full. So I sat down at the crap list, put in my money, took out the ticket, and then I moved over to the regular craps and put the ticket in and so I could play it. But our neighbor was saying that she went over there the other day, and they had a thing where you could roll for different free money prizes, and they had none of that when we were there. 314. So we got our players cards, which we didn't have before, but you had to play like a ton of points to get anything. There was no free play. 250. What'd you say? She's saying 500. I think it was 250 though. I think I saw one that was 250. Yeah. So, and when I sat down at the bubble craps, it clearly said it wouldn't even take my card. You get no points, no free play on the bubble craps. So, Station Casinos is still the best casino for the bubble craps points anyway. Because even the Boyd, they don't give you any points for playing bubble craps. 2 craps. Oh, wow, we already got the small, and we're like 11, a yo away from the tall, and the all. Wouldn't that be something already? Wow, that's a good way to start the week. Charles, I once got the opportunity to load the mortar tubes during a show at Jekyll Island one year. It was an amazing experience. That's pretty cool. Hey, Marble Fork. Yeah, you got the small. It's awesome. All right, let's get the all. 9. All we need is a yo. Yo, yo, yo. DB says, I'm scared of fire. Yeah, that's probably a healthy dose of respect for fire is a good thing. A relative lit a grease fire and melted the handles, and I barely shut the oven. Oh my goodness. Only by the grace of God did I avoid third-degree burns on my arms while kitchen walls were scorched. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Fire is a dangerous thing. 325, point hit. Well, that doesn't help me, does it? All right, all right. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck today. All right, how about a yo want to come out? I got to get that tape off of there and get some other tape because that's just bugging the heck out of me. 426, 2x4, lumber number. All right, let's get another 6. First, let's get an 11, then let's get a 6. Come on, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Nine, Colt 45, center field 9. All right, quarter after the hour, let's check the leaderboard. See who we've got. I know some of the folks. Coffeeland, Aloha, 1958. Duracell, 1008. Shamgar, 78. 420. Blue Jay Way Kevin, 400. Marble Fork, 390. Very nice. Dr. S, 372. Money Shot, hey Brian, 350. Irish, 78. 343. Marty, 227. Mad Dog, a buck 20. Charles, 0. Break even. Paradise, minus 100. The Justice Jan, minus 200. Jay Bizzle, not sure what they're doing. Buster, Aloha. Looks like they just showed up, or at least he did. All right. Here we go. Come on, yo, yo, yo. Mad Dog Craps, what's up? What's going on? Oh, shoot. 5-2, we're all through. That sucks. Yeah. That was close. Oh, well, at least we got the small. It's going to cost me 2 units. 3 units on the don't. Hey, there's Busta. Busta, aloha. 314, Little Joe. Yeah, I mean, they supposedly they only sell the safe and sane fireworks here, like California, i.e., the ones that don't launch off the ground. But there were a lot and a lot of illegal fireworks going off. No question about it. All right, 3 units on the don't. Four, three, 7 out. Back to break even again. DB says, when I watch the LA fires on TV, people driving through hellish landscapes, recording the trip, and their cars barely escaping alive. The wind blowing the embers around because of the Santa Ana winds. Yeah, that's scary shit, man. Yeah, my brother lives up in Ventura, and his neighborhood was devastated by a fire. I don't know how many years ago that was, but they lost, I don't know, 80, 90% of the homes. It was a lot. And luckily, his neighbor came over and was putting water on his house, and his house was basically unscathed. But there was a lot of homes that were lost. I don't think there was any loss of life, thank goodness, but a lot of homes. All right, so where are we at? So that was a 5 and then a 7. All right, so that's going to be 100, 1 unit. All right, so I'm up 1 unit. Okay, very good.
Countdown.
516, 60 from Dixie.
66.
Cadillac Jack, what's going on?
90.
Saw my short bubble craps. Yep, plus 50, that's all I'm looking for. 2 units. 5-2, we're all through. All right, that's good. That's my 2 units right there. All right, now let me synchronize, and I want to try Waylon's 6-8 ladder that he just did the other day again. All right, so that's 2 units. That's my Junior Bandito badge. I'm off to the bar on that one. Let me synchronize with Crapsee now. So I got 5,200. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm going to need a bunch of hundreds for his, though. All right, so we'll do it this way. All right, so we got 4, 5, 5,200. All right, and the way he's doing it, he did a 120, 6 and 8. 120, so I'm going to need some nickels. Boy, I haven't played with nickels in a while. All right, so there's 100. 120, 6 and 8. Working. There we go. I guess I better do it over here too. 120. That is a place bet on the 6 and 8. There we go. And working. Bets on. All right, here we go. And locked. Here we go. All right. Yeah, that 6-8 ladder, yeah, that looked like a pretty good one. Did you see what was left in Malibu? Nope. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, the ruins. Yeah, that was scary, man. What, was it DB said, it's a hellish landscape. Yeah. It's an accurate description there. Oh, my gosh. Almost went off the table. 628. All right, 628. All right, so that 120 is going to pay 140. All right, and then we're going to come back down. We're going to go 100 on the DC. All right, so these are going to come down, down, and then 100 on the DC. There we go. Charles. Oh yes, California and Hawaii fires are horrible. Yeah. Yeah, especially like they were saying with those winds, it's just like 628. All right, so that's a point hit. That's going to come off. That's going to move behind. All right. So now we got a no 8. So now we're going to go, I'm going to need some more quarters. All right, so now we're going to go 5, 6, 9, and 10. That's going to be a $30. Okay. And we'll go. That's a buy bet. No, place bet. 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we're going to go 30 on the 6. That's it, right? Yep. All right. These are all working. Working. Dr. S. You got your $500 Bandito badge? Outstanding. See you at the bar. Absolutely. Yeah, this 6-8 looks like a pretty good one. Oh, 5-2-7, unless you get a bunch of those, but we're hedged, so. All right, so we're going to lose our cap, but we're going to get the 100 on the 8. All right, so that's going to go there. That's going to go there, and now we're back out for 120 each, 6 and 8. Working. Oh, no roll dice off the table. Same dice. Yeah. Takes a lot of strength to throw a little dice off the table. Just takes poor aim, that's all. 8, 5, 3, 8. All right, so again, it's going to pay 140. $100 on the DC. This all comes down. All right, and that's down, and then 100 on the DC. There we go.
Dice out. Get your hands on.
628, point hit. All right, DC is going to move behind the 8. And then we're going to do 5, 6, 9, and 10. 25 each. Cap on the 6. All right, so that's going to be 25 inside, except for the 8. We don't want, I don't want that. And we want the 10. That's a buy on the 10. All right, that's it. All working. Coming out.
Coming out. Get your hands on.
So this is Waylon's 6-8 ladder. I think he just posted it the other day or reposted it the other day. I don't think it's a new strategy, but all right, 6 is the point, hard 6. So that's going to pay me 35. And he says he usually plays it to $500, 500 to 1,000. He said profit. All right, so that's 35. That's good. We'll just collect. So right now I'm up 310 from where I started. He uses a $3,000 bankroll, which is a lot more than I would ever play with. But I'm sure it's 100% scalable. Acey Deucey, 3 craps. Dr. S, never go to a craps table without a ladder. Yep. All right, here we go. 2 craps. Aces in both places. All right, we'll get one more roll in, and we'll check the leaderboard again. We're at that half-hour mark. It'd be nice to get a couple of winners here. We got one. Three craps again. Yeah. All right, let's check the leaderboard. We're half an hour in. Leaderboard says money shot 990 bucks. Shamgar 78 665. Blue Jay Way Kevin 611. Marty 584. Dr. S 542 and watching. Duracell 539. Paradise 510. Charles 500. Marble Fork 382. Dan J 140. Red Eye good afternoon 40 bucks. Buster 10 bucks. Coffee Land 350. All right, everybody else is upside down by varying amounts. Let's keep going. Six, 8 ladder. Six, 5, yo, 11, yo. Big nothing burger there. Adam Carolla has a condo in Malibu that didn't get burned down, and he does podcasts to show what's going on now. They have cleared the debris, but there's tons of pylon and sewage work left to do yet. Pylon? Pylon? Looks like they're making good progress over on Jones here from that little microburst that came down. Boxcars, midnight. He had one lane open today, one lane in both directions. Went out to get a car wash. Went to get our smog check on our vehicle before going to the DMV, and then we had to go to DMV to get the VIN verified. And we just got to go get our driver's licenses and new registration. Acey Deucey, 3 craps, which isn't scheduled till after I get back from Korea, end of the month. But we'll see if we can sneak in maybe. Pylons. Oh, because it's Malibu? So all the piers and everything that support them on the beach? Is that what you're talking about? Pylons? 617. That was kind of a bust. Still made some money, but all right. All right, so we're off. We're going to lose our cap again and get 100 on the 8. And we're going to go back out for 120, 6 and 8. Working. David Brock, what's going on? 6 horns in a row? Wasn't even keeping track. 3, 6, 11, 3, 2. Wow. Yeah, no shit. Holy crow. See a horn, bet a horn for sure. Huh? 6, 2, 8. All right, so that's going to be 140 again. All right, that's going to come down, and we're going to go DC for 100. Nine, Neener, 639. All right, DC's going to move behind the 9. So we're going to go 25 inside. I'll do that over here. 25 inside. And take it off the 9 and put it on the 10 as a buy. All right, there we go. $11 yo. Two craps, aces in both places. Eight, square pair, point hit. Hot 8. All right, so that's going to pay me 35. And those are all working. So those are on. Coming out. Six, 4, 10 down on the end. All right, so that's going to cost me $1 for 50. So I'll get 4 and 50. Again, that's all working now. Oh, the pads, yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing people driving through the neighborhood and showing that devastation. It's unbelievable. 10, hard 10 again. Oh, that was an easy 10. That's a hard 10. Point hit. All right, it's going to cost me $1 for 50. And we are working. Oh, we needed the box cars for the tall. Boy, wouldn't that be something? It's a bonus Monday. Bonus Monday. Oh, looks like I'm up my $500. Thank you, Waylon. 437. 437 out. All right. So that's going to cost me my cap. So that cost me 10 that time. Get that back. All right. So now we're 120, 6 and 8 again. Working.
Coming out. Get your hands up.
3 craps, AC Doocy.
3 craps. 3. Mine.
8, 5, 3, 8.
8 easy 8. Out of 8.
All right, another 140. All right, these are going to come down. 100 on the DC.
Dice out. Get your hands up.
10, hard 10. All right, so that's going to move behind the 10.
10 hard 10. Field roll 10.
And we're going to go 5, 6, 8, and 9. $25, 30 on the 6 and 8. All right, so now we're going to go 25 inside. There we go. That's easy peasy.
Dice out. Get your hands up.
10, 6, 4, 10. All right, so that is going to lose that. So what did he do when he lost that? We're up. So I don't think he did anything. He just went back out, took all this down, went back out for level 1. 140, 120. Is that right, Dr. S? I think that's what he did. He just went back out on the 6 and 8 when he got knocked off the DC. He really only went up when he got knocked off the 6 and 8. 415 fever. Horse and buggy.
Fever 5. No field 5.
Thank you, sir.
Dice out. Get your hands up.
9. Meaner, Colt 45. Center field 9.
9 meter.
Old man Earl. 9. All right, we're at the almost at the quarter hour, 1 minute away.
Get your hands up.
426. There we go.
60.
All right, so it's going to pay me 140. It's going to all come down. 100 on the DC. Down and 100 on the DC. And we're going.
Dice out. Get your hands up.
8-point hit. 538.
8. Winner 8.
All right, so that's going to move behind the 8 on our DC. Get my bets out, then I'll check the leaderboard. All right, so this is going to be 5, 6, 9, and 10. Buy bet on the 10. Caps on the 6, and that's it. All right, so it's going to be 25 inside, off on the 8, and up on the buy 10. And there we go. Let's check the leaderboard. All right, number 1 is Shamgar at 3K. Nice. Mad Dog at 2K. Money Shot 1800. Duracell 1600. Charles 1500. Marty 1500. Scott 950. Buster 910. Blue AJ Kevin 900. Dr. S 542. Already sitting in the bar waiting for me. I like it. Red Eye 500. Nice. Marble Fork 460. Cadillac Jack 411. Everybody else is upside down. All right, here we go. We are coming out and working.
Coming out. Get your hands up.
3 craps. AC Doocy.
3 craps 3. Line away.
549. Meaner 9. All right, point is 9. And that's going to pay us 35 bucks. Thank you very much. Cleaning out my rack over here. The bank anyway. All right, so we can put 100 back. Whoa, man, oh man. Five, 1, 6. 35 bucks. Oh, up over 1,000. That means 800. Up 800. Nice. Wayland's Way Craps 6-8 ladder. At least the most recent incarnation of it. 426 again. 35 bucks. All right, we got about 10 minutes to the hour. Most people seem to be doing pretty good today. My rolls aren't total shit. Oh yeah, look at my SRR and my SOR. Much more reasonable, right, Jen? 314, little Joe. Six, 3, 9, point hit. $35 winner. Coming out, working. Two craps, aces in both places. Four, hard four. Ballerina. Point is 4. Cadillac Jack. We hit the small again. Oh my goodness. Yes, indeedy. Wow. Bonus Monday. 5-2. We're all through. No more bonuses on that one. All right. So what do we got going on over here? So we're going to lose the cap. 100 for 100 on the DC. Back out for 120. Working. All right, 126 and 8. Working. Mad Dog. Yeah, nice. Boxcars, midnight, double on the bubble.
12 cracks 12, line away.
516, 60 from Dixie.
6 easy 6, lock 6.
140. 100 on the DC. Wow, 1225. So that's $1,000 day right there. Not counting my junior bandito badge. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. 6-8 ladder. Got it. 516 point hit. So the DC is going to move behind the 6, and then we're going to go boom, 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 boom. To buy on the 10, and we need a cap on the 8. There we go. All right, so it's 25 inside, down on the, why is my puck is off. Oh, because we got the lay on there, duh, or the DC. All right, so then it's going to be a buy of 25 on the 10, and we are working, and here we go. Yeah, I guess there was a big fire up in Mount Charleston area. They had a lot of tankers doing routes. One of my neighbors was showing me he's got an app that follows the radar on the aircraft, and he was showing me all the different routes where the aircraft are going and dumping the retardant up in that area. Must be a pretty decent fire. I don't know. A lot of aircraft. Boxcars, midnight, double on the bubble. All right, we're 4 minutes to go. My goodness, this hour went by fast. Still got 16 players are hanging in today. Tougher than a woodpecker's lips. Yep. Thank you. You're channeling your best inner Waylon. I like it. 4, hard 4, ballerina. Yeah, I mean, with that $100 hedge, it's, other than the 6 and 8, which I had not lost, didn't get wiped out, so I didn't have to chase that with the ladder, which was nice. That's a pretty solid strategy. Light side strategy. Different for me. But like he said, there's 10 ways to win, 6 ways to lose. All right, so that's a 4-2-6. That's going to be a loser for me. So I'm going to lose that. All right, so now I'm going to go back out for 120, 6 and 8. Level 1. Down on all of that. 126 and 8. All right, so I lost 100. And that is working because we're on the 4. 325. No field 5. All right, we got about 2 minutes. Wrap this thing up. This will probably be the last shooter. Oh, 5-2. We're all through. All right, so that's going to cost me 240. So now we're going to double that. We're going to ladder up. So that's 240 each. Okay. And that's working. All right, this is it. We got a minute to the top of the hour.
Coming out. Get your hands up.
628. All right, so that 240 is going to pay us 280. Is that correct? I think that's it. Yep, 280. All right, so 275.80. That's going to come down. That's going to come down. So we got back our 240 plus 40. All right, so now we're going to go back to level 1, which is a $100 DC. Yeah, let's throw it all in there, Scott. Doesn't matter at this point. All right, here we go. All right, so I got to take these down. $100 DC. Last shooter. Here we go. Yeah, you're welcome, Cadillac Jack. Thanks for stopping by. Boxcars, midnight, double on the bubble. Push on the DC.
Dice out. Get your hands up.
426. All right, DC moves to the 6. And then we're going to go 5, 8, 9, and 10. And cap on the 8, buy on the 10. All right, so now we're going to go 25 inside, down on the 6, and out on the buy 10. Here we go. See if we can get a couple of hits. The hits just keep on coming. $617. Nope, not today. All right. Well. All right. So we're going to lose the cap and we're going to get these back. That's it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for stopping by. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. Let's check the leaderboard one last time. So I ended up plus 1160, $900. That's pretty damn respectable, I'd say. All right, let's see how everybody else did. Leaderboard says Charles. Look, holy craps! Where did that coming from? 12,200. Red Eye, 8,900. Wow. Buster, 5,400. Mad Dog, 4K. Marty, 2,700. My goodness. Money Shot, 1,900. Libby, 1,200. Blue Jay Way Kevin, 1,200. Paradise Craps, 1,200. Duracell, 1,100. Dan J, 850. Very nice. Dr. S, 542. And Sassified. Marble Fork, 460. Cadillac Jack, 420. And then everybody else was upside down by varying amounts. Hoku must have just got started. But anyway. All right, guys. Thanks again for stopping by. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. Hope to see some of you back here tomorrow. Same craps time, same craps channel. You know the drill. Have a great rest of your day, a great day tomorrow. Hope to see some of you back here. Later, Gators. You betcha, Red Eye. Yeah, you're welcome, Charles. You too, Dr. S. Get a good night's sleep. Yeah, Bandito, man. Hit and run. Mad Dog. Yeah, you're welcome, Mad Dog. All right. Thanks, guys.